Good afternoon, mariners. This is your Tropical Atlantic Marine Weather Briefing for Thursday, April the 24th. It will be valid through Tuesday, April the 29th, and the briefing has been prepared by the Tropical Analysis and Forecast Branch at the National Hurricane Center. Looking at the hazard summary for the next 5 days, relatively tranquil conditions are forecast over much of our waters for this period. No gale warnings are currently in effect, and no gales or large swell events are forecast during this period. Looking at the current conditions as of Thursday morning, the main feature of interest is a surface trough that extends from the northern portion of our waters southwestward toward Puerto Rico. To the west of this trough is an area of fresh to locally strong winds, accompanied by an area of 8 to 10 foot seas. Further to the east, we do have an area of 8 to 10 foot seas with fresh to locally strong winds. Moving into the forecast for Friday morning, we can see that little has changed. Our surface trough remains, and west of the trough, we still have an area of fresh to locally strong winds associated with an area of 8 to 9 foot seas. Looking at the Gulf of America, there is an area of fresh to locally strong winds in the southern Gulf, but otherwise conditions are dominated by high pressure, which is located to the north of our waters. As we move into Saturday, conditions generally improve as the surface trough begins to weaken, with only an area of fresh to strong winds located south of Bermuda in the northern portion of our waters, associated with an area of 8 to 9 foot seas. As we move into Sunday, we see little change with high pressure dominating. Generally, the winds are moderate or weaker across our waters, and seas are below 8 feet. Little change as we move into Monday, with just an area of fresh to locally strong winds in the northeastern portion of our waters. And finally, as we head into Tuesday, high pressure continues to dominate. You can see an area of moderate to fresh winds in the Gulf, and in the far northeastern portion of our water is an area of fresh winds and 8 to 10 foot seas. To summarize, we're looking at relatively tranquil conditions across our waters for the next 5 days. No gales are expected, and no very large swell events are expected. This concludes your Tropical Atlantic Marine Weather Briefing for Thursday, April 24th. The next briefing will be issued by 5 p.m. on Sunday, April 27th. Stay safe, mariners.